In this video, we'll be talking about sum function in SAS. So in our previous video, we have been talking about round function. So we are actually dealing with the functions of numeric variables. And so what we are trying to perform is to add up some values. So sum function is the syntax is sum, and in the parentheses we have the expressions. So we can have expression 1, 2 till expression n, and what this function does is just adds up all of those expressions. A very important point here is while adding them, sum function ignores the missing values as it calculates the sum. So let's try to understand this point over here. So let's first do a simple sum example using a sum operator. So in this example, we have three variables x, y, and z, and we want a total. So we have done total is equal to x plus y plus z. So it's a simple sum operator. We are not using function here. Now look at our data. In our data values, we have certain missing values over here, and we are trying to add up the values which have these missing values in between. So let's see how it works out to be. Okay, so here's a problem. So wherever we had a missing value, our total is missing too. So when we use a sum operator, this is a problem. So if we have a missing value, we do not get a total. So what do we do? So in this scenario, our sum function comes handy. So look at the next example where we are doing the same thing using a sum function. So in this example, we have data sum underscore eg1, and we have the same xyz variables, and the values are same too. Now here, instead of using total is equal to x plus y plus z, what we are doing is total is equal to sum. In the parentheses, we have the list of variables which we want to add. So what the sum function will do is add up all these variables. Now look at this. Let's make the title as using sum function, and here we select it and run. Boom. So this is the problem solved. So what exactly sum function does is similar to x plus y plus z, but it is ignoring the missing values. So it considers them kind of equivalent to 0, and it ignores them and adds up the remaining values in the list. So, but we have to be careful. We have to know where we want the missing values to be ignored, or where we want the missing values to be taken as, a missing total. So that is one thing to be taken care of when we use a sum function or a sum operator. Now let's go ahead one step further here, and let's try to combine the functions. So in our last video we talked about a round function, and in this video we had been talking about sum function. So let's see if we can combine these two functions. So in this example, I have data combine underscore func, and we have two variables here, a and b. Now look at these variables. They are these 2.37, 3.45. So they have two digits after the decimal. Now what I want to do is I want to take a sum of these variables, that is a plus b, and after taking the sum, I want to round these variables so that I just get one digit after the decimal. How do I do that? So okay, I have an idea here. I take total, that is, I apply sum function. I could have done the sum operator, of course there are no missing values, but just we are doing a sum function. So here we have sum of a plus b, so we get total. We don't want this total, but we got this total, and now we are going to round this total to get a new variable, that is round total is equal to round of total, and then we have specified the round of value. So let's see what we get here. Okay, so we get the total, and then we have rounded the total, but we have written it in two steps. So can we combine these two steps? So let's look at how we can combine the two functions. So I have everything same. All I have changed is this expression over here. So what I've done is round total is equal to round off, and inside that, in place of the first argument, I have put function, that is sum of AB. So whatever will be the value of sum of A and B will be used as first argument, and the second argument is a round of value, very similar to that we have used over here. So let's see how it goes, and yes, we get a very similar result. So we get 5.8, 9.1 and all that, and we don't have this total, because we did not calculate it at all. Look at this. So this is how we can combine two functions, and this was about the sum function and combining function, and we'll continue more of functions in the next videos. Thank you.